Thanks for starting your morning with BYU-Idaho Radio. These are your morning headlines for Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2024. I'm Kaylin Wills. After a successful open house, Eastern Idaho's chapter of Friends of the Children is moving forward in full swing. Friends of the Children is a non-profit organization committed to impacting generational changes by providing challenged youth with caring mentors. They opened in American Falls in late October and have been able to accomplish much in their short time. One accomplishment was their recent open house where the community attended and learned about the Friends of the Children model that describes 9 core assets that youth practice to have more optimism, better relationships, more perseverance, and better self-management. The American Falls mayor attended the open house, the superintendent of the American Falls School District, and representatives of Senator Jim Risch and Representative Mike Simpson. Executive Director Gina Judd is pleased with how the event turned out.
And we were so pleased. We had a lot of guests. People commented about the turnout and how many people came. Just so many people that are really waiting and watching and ready to provide support and to see this benefit the youth in our communities. That it was really humbling, actually, to see just how many good people recognize a good program and will work hard to make sure that it can succeed.
The program identifies children between the ages of 4 to 6 who have a higher risk of a lifetime of hardship and pairs them with mentors called Friends, whose full-time job is to provide 4 hours a month with the child, helping them with growth and also with fun. The chapter has also been able to help many individuals and families. The chapter believes in helping not only youth but their caregivers as well.
The youth and the friends and the caregivers have had the summer to get to know each other and to start to develop that trusting relationship that is the foundation of the goal setting and that growth-oriented activities that will come as we go.
They are currently looking for volunteers to contribute to birthday presents for the children, a fund for healthy food the children can learn to prepare, and by teaching classes based on their specialities to children and their caregivers. To connect with Friends of the Children in Eastern Idaho, visit friendseasternidaho.org. The open house for the Casper Wyoming Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints begins this week. Starting Thursday, you can tour the temple through September 14th. Elder Quinton L. Cook of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles will dedicate the temple on Sunday, November 24th in one session. The Casper Temple is just under 10,000 square feet and sits on 9.5 acres of land. It will serve more than 15,000 members of the church in nearly 50 congregations. According to a press release from Idaho Fish and Game, starting September 1st, Idaho hunters will face new rules aimed at protecting the state's growing grizzly bear population. The Idaho Fish and Game Commission recently approved temporary regulations that introduce stricter guidelines for black bear hunting, particularly regarding bear baiting. Under the new rules, any hunter who places bait to attract black bears must immediately report the presence of a grizzly bear at the bait site to a regional fish and game office. If a grizzly bear is spotted, hunting at that site must stop for the rest of the season, and the bait must be removed as soon as it is safe. This rule is intended to prevent accidental harm to grizzly bears, whose numbers are on the rise in Idaho. Starting January 1st, 2025, all Idaho black bear hunters will also be required to pass a bear identification test to help them distinguish between black bears and grizzly bears. This step is crucial in preventing accidental shootings of grizzlies, a key factor in Idaho's efforts to remove grizzlies from Federal Endangered Species Act protection. The new rules strengthen Idaho's case for delisting grizzlies by showing that the state can effectively manage the species without federal oversight. Idaho has long prohibited black bear hunters from using bait in areas known for grizzly bear recovery, but the new rules go further to ensure the safety of these animals as they continue to expand their range across the state. Although grizzly bear deaths from misidentification are rare, these measures aim to further reduce such incidents and support the continued growth of Idaho's grizzly population. These have been your morning headlines for Tuesday, the 27th of August, 2024. You can catch more news and interviews on our podcast feed. Just follow BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast app, or ask Google, Alexa, or Siri to play BYU-Idaho Radio. You can also find us on your social media. Follow us on Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube. Be informed, be inspired. This is BYU-Idaho Radio. Have a great day.